Black Swan hit you guys. The Black Swan just showed up in the month of gold. We, on the other hand, knew that this was going to happen. The movie for today shows proof. I'm not even kidding. Please like it, and let's start with no fence. What the heck? May changed from 144,000 to 19,000 new jobs, a drop of 125,000. Look at what just took place. Of course, this is all a lie. That was back in May. Guys, when the jobs report came out, it said that 144,000 jobs were added. The whole thing was a trick. They wanted the market to go up and the economy to look good, which it did. Well, it turned out that we made a mistake today, though. Wait a minute, what just happened? It wasn't 144,000, it was just plus 19,000. New work. Okay, that was in May. And altogether, it was down 125,000. That's not even funny, right? Also, June, the same thing. Just look at June. Okay, so the drop from 147,000 to 14,000 shows that the economy is really weak. As we said before, the economy might not be doing so great after all. I think a black swan is about to happen, and I told them this was a strong economy. That's what they told everyone, including you and me. Okay, but we knew it first. We knew something was going on around here. What does that thing do well? The Federal Reserve knows the truth, which is why they haven't cut rates. They are waiting for a black swan event to happen that will destroy the economy, and then they will cut back. Then you don't want them to cut, guys, right? That means the top is close if they cut here soon. Okay, but we called it first. Plus VOD was the only one who could do it. Why? Because of this one chart on the 5 days when UST was in charge. Take a look. Do you remember why I told you this chart was important? Because it's hit the crypto top twice. That's right, 3 times. They did it again, right here. 3 times. Once, twice, and once more. We just pumped. I made a movie about this chart 2 days ago. Pay attention to where XRP was. Oh, and check out the Bitcoin dominance map. That is USCT. And a picture of USCT dominance. Guys, look at where we are on the line. Also, watch this video to see what I said. Just pay close attention. I put this up about 2 or 3 days ago. And the movie with the title was an emergency. Pay attention to this. The more times it holds up, the worse a sign it is, okay? In other words, it will be pushed up. Keep in mind that if this pumps, cryptos are dumped. Then if this dumps, cryptos are dumped, then they will pump, okay? Now, here's the deal. Let's count how many times it held on top of something last time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It pumped after the 4th candle closed on top of the moving average. It did go back down. It held 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 over here. That's 4 and 6 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are being held. Guys, we're on the 5th. Okay, so it's going to make us move soon. I repeat, the crypto market will move in quite a wild way in the next 5 days. Okay, that was 3 days ago, and this week, where are we now? Right on. Guys, we had a big move. That's crazy. What? To be honest, we were dead on about it before the black swan of the jobs report numbers showed up. Oh, okay. How do we know? Because of this one moving average on the 5D of UCT.dominance, it's interesting. Since it's going up again, the question is whether or not crypto's top has been reached. It hasn't? No. Why? Guys, this chart went down so much from this move that it's clear that it's going to go for this liquidity 1-2. What business liquidity is built on the lower side there? There is also a lot of cash building up on the top S. IDE. It's likely going to go up like this, and then finally, once, twice, and 3 times, it touched it. The 4th time, this will come back down and touch this support line. It's going to break, get all of the cash you can right now, because the slump is probably coming, right? That's what I think will happen during that fall time, right? But again, that's really strange, right? We made the call. The big move we did will be coming up soon this week, and it just took place. Guys, once more, we're 589 moves ahead of everyone else, even before the black swans showed up. That's crazy. Okay, so let's go over that again. We need to break this moving average, guys. After that, we'll see what happens, right? However, there will be a lot of pushback going up. That's all the way up at 4.84, guys, okay? What will happen next? Let's see. This is from X-Force Global, okay? So this is pretty much a very clean chart. There's no doubt that we're getting close to a bottom, and I'll show you why with this picture. This is aimed at XRP more specifically. This picture right here shows that USCT is going after the whole crypto market, okay? Finally, we have a better idea of what will happen in Wave 2 before prices go up to $4 or more. It's likely that this is the last chance to buy XRP for a low price if we are in a YDX. We have great timing, balance, and for both the short and long term, why? Guys, this chart really did get me very excited. Guys, this count is crazy. I have no idea. But look at these ways of pointing out right now. He's saying that this is the last wave, okay? It's coming down from 6% to 1%. Okay, this box from here to here is where XRP must hit bottom, and it should. It's interesting that before you even look at this chart, Based on my own research, guys, it looks like it's mostly a retracement, right? It's kind of like a fix. So guys, pump that fix and another pump higher again. I told you we haven't reached the top yet. Also, I told Wakers about this like a week or so ago too for the longer tie. Me frames, okay? It needs to cool down. The 3, 4, or 5 days all have a bearish divergence, and the none of them have a bearish divergence. Okay, that has been proven and formed. Everyone likes the very long time frame. Yes, we're going to cool off so that the signs can cool off, which is great, guys. Perhaps this month. To be honest, I don't know how long. It might happen quickly. It might take time. But after this time of cooling off, the next like higher will come in. Okay? Are you ready? I know a lot of people are anxious, but this is pretty much the last thing that needs to be done and the last chance to buy something. He even wrote it on this chart, right? That's pretty much what some goals are. Let's look at them. What are some goals? In any case, the first goal is $2.80. Why? Since a lot of SPY sales are coming in at $2.80 each. Okay, here are some more goals. Take a look at this. Let me make this bigger for you. Okay, so $3 is one of them, right? It seems to have gone through. So the next goal is now $2.65. Remember that when XRP went up, it never came back to test certain levels, right? That's what's interesting about this 265 goal. That's 260 right there. Let's talk about every day. It's now much clearer. Guys, right now is the time to test that again. Are we going to go down there? No, because if you lie and notch, right? Could I do this? The first level of support for a Fibonacci sequence is here, which makes sense when you look at the shorter spans. So much help is building out here, right? It is possible to get help at 260. Okay, 260 over here since we didn't touch that. Okay, the third one is 230 at most. There's no longer any talk of going back to 230. Even so, 260 and then 230 are kind of the key backup guys. Also, right now where we are is a key support right here because there is so much help over here. It wouldn't make the price move this way. I wouldn't worry too much, to be honest, because based on reliable crypto, it might be time to start usurping again soon, right? This is all we need. This picture will help us calm down now, right? As we said before, it's pumping because it was backed. We need it in some way to make bearish divergences, right? And when it does, or when we get closer, I'll let you know. When it does, this will finally break down. Bitcoin is going to reach 150K XRP, which is about $5. Okay, at least. Those are just my thoughts. As you can see, a liquidity has formed on XRP. The fact that there is so much liquidity just means that the markets will go after that money since it's free, right? For those who are shorting, putting their stops up here or not having any stops at all is a good reason. Then it will be easy for them to change prices on the market since it will be free money, right? Just as they change the data in job reports going down the communications to the quacks, I don't know how far we'll go, but there are two. The first big pool of cash is around $2.84, which makes sense since there's a lot of backing thigh. Year 2. Where did we go? How cheap was it the last time we came here? We went at 289. Guys, it's about 2 o'clock now, right? There's a lot of cash on hand right there. So let's say we go down there, okay? Maybe. But once this downturn is over, it will just rip to the upside right away. It's as clear as day, right? Yes, I did say that we are not yet at the top. I will let you know when we are, okay? We're going to cash that out right away. This also doesn't seem like financial help to me. In the next 2 days, more people will break out of this bullish falling wedge and go up to $4. Okay, here's another one. Like there's a rising wedge, guys. Price goes like this. It squeezes and then it can't go any further. Momentum is lost. It slows down and it falls. This chart on XRP is the opposite of what I just drew, right? Wedge-shaped fall. It's pressing in. It seems to be losing momentum or slowing down right now, but then it pops up, right? It's like the market makers are holding down a beach ball that's underwater. No, you can't breathe XRP right now, but soon they will let it breathe. Yes, they will. They are now going after those funds, so it will be here soon. Okay, fine. I'm not going to talk about Bitcoin or any of that other stuff, but I would say that we talked about the important things. XRP will likely hold support in this area. And then number 2, keep an eye on this. For guys in this area, this needs to hold resistance somewhere around this. Okay, so we were ahead of the curve. We already knew there was a black swan. It just happened. Then there's probably more coming, but not yet. Yes, the nature of ice doesn't sell, obviously doesn't sell. We're not at the top. What is that? Face me says, see you.